Welcome to Boardroom and Bonnets with Tamika and my co-hosts, Destinee Brown and Miss B, where ambition meets authenticity. From corporate life and entrepreneurship to motherhood, healing, and real-life conversations. This is your space to grow, laugh, learn, and keep it real. So grab your coffee or your bonnet and let's get into it.
A few months ago, I almost missed a promotion because I spent an entire week solving school schedule conflicts, fielding teachers' emails, and fixing a family calendar that I didn't even realize I was running. I showed up to the final interview depleted, and I knew why. Today, we're going to change that pattern. In the next 30 minutes, we'll walk through a 1-week invisible labor audit you can run right away, how to turn that data into conversations, and 3 immediate moves to reclaim your time. Why this matters. Invisible labor is the background work that keeps life running. Juggling appointments, remembering birthdays, holding space for emotional check-ins, smoothing transitions, and even the tiny mental math of who needs what when. When that load is unacknowledged, it eats your capacity for career growth, rest, and creativity. I know because I used to carry it all alone, and it felt like trying to sprint with a weighted vest. Common blind spots. We underestimate recurring microtasks, like 10 minutes a day checking school messages. And we forget emotional labor, the anticipatory planning, the relational upkeep. Those minutes accumulate into hours, and hours become lost opportunities. Okay, let's make it practical. The 1-week audit is simple. Day 1 through 7, log every task that supports your household or relationships that you wouldn't otherwise bill as work. Use a single sheet. Quick rows. Task, estimated minutes, repeat, yes or no, who benefited. I'll say it again. Keep it simple so you'll actually do it. Examples. Sorting the family's weekly calendar, 20 minutes. Calling the pediatrician to toggle meds, 12 minutes. Emotional check-in with a partner after a stressful day, 15 minutes. Add them up at the end of the day, then total for the week. This is not about policing your kindness. It's about making choices visible.
Let me add a quick tip. Be honest with your time estimates. Round up. If you think a task is 5 minutes, log 10. The audit is supposed to capture the cognitive load too, the thinking ahead, the anxiety, not just the stopwatch minutes. Trust the math. It's kinder than judgment.
When the week is done, convert minutes to hours. Quick math, 60 minutes in an hour. Then ask, if I reclaimed these hours, what would I do with them? Rest? Focus time? Business development? That's your ROI. Use that number as your anchor when you start conversations.
Turning data into conversations is where strategy matters. You don't start with blame, you start with facts. Open with the audit, what you tracked, the weekly hour total, and one concrete ask. For example, I tracked household planning this week. It averaged 6 hours. Can we pilot splitting calendar ownership for 2 weeks? Clear, calm, and actionable. Scripts for different audiences. With partners, use I statements plus a data point. With employers, frame the ask around productivity and sustainability. When I offload X, I can devote Y more hours to high-impact work. For paid support, present the audit as a cost benefit. The hours you buy back times your prioritized outcomes.
Let's role-play 3 quick scenarios. First, single parent. You track 10 hours a week on logistics. Destinee, how might you start that conversation with a support network?
I'd be real. I ran a 1-week audit and found I spend 10 hours a week on scheduling and transportation. Could you take Wednesdays after school once a week for a month? Offer a swap or a concrete repayment plan. People are more willing when there's clarity.
Second scenario, dual career household with travel. Ms. B, what's a strong opening line to negotiate a pilot share?
Lead with partnership. I tracked our household tasks this week and it showed I handle X hours. With my travel ramping up, can we pilot a 2-week handoff where you take over meal planning and I'll manage weekend logistics? We'll review impact after 2 weeks. Keep the review date explicit. That turns it into a data-driven trial, not a forever demand.
Third, executive with travel seeking workplace accommodation. Frame it like this. I audited the household and reclaimed 8 hours by hiring help for X. That time saved lets me accept more travel and meet deliverables. I'd like to propose a 6-month flex plan that aligns with my priorities and the team's goals. Use numbers and outcomes.
Real talk. Some conversations will land immediately. Others won't. If you get pushback, ask for a pilot. Say, okay, let's try this for 2 weeks and review. That reduces defensiveness and gives you the evidence to either keep or adjust the plan.
Before we wrap, 3 actionable takeaways you can do this week. 1. Run the 1-week audit using a single sheet and honest time estimates. 2. Pick one pilot ask. Share a recurring task for 2 weeks and set a review. 3. Experiment with paid support for at least one household block and measure the outcome. Small tests beat perfect plans.
Accountability prompt. Put a calendar reminder today to start your audit and schedule the conversation for next week. The audit is your evidence. Use it to protect your time like a professional protects a deliverable.
Recap. Invisible labor is measurable, and when you make it visible, you gain options. Partnership changes, paid support, or workplace accommodations. The goal isn't perfection. It's protecting capacity so you can be polished in the boardroom and protected in the bonnet. If you want the 1-week audit template we mentioned, subscribe to Boardroom and Bonnets and download the worksheet in the episode notes. Try the audit, run one pilot, and come tell us what changed. We love hearing real outcomes.
Before we go, quick encouragement. You don't have to carry everything alone. Visibility is power, and small steps add up. We've all started there, and we'll cheer you on.
And remember, data takes the emotion out of negotiation. When you present measured time and outcomes, you create a professional case for support. Use it.
Thanks for tuning in to Boardroom and Bonnets. Be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share this episode with another powerhouse woman. Until next time, stay ambitious, stay authentic, and don't forget the bonnet. Polished in the boardroom, protected in the bonnet.